G'day, Nick here, Animal Engineering. Welcome back to the channel. Well, we finally made it to Dyno Day. So, car's sitting there all ready. And, as of midnight last night, Perth went back into lockdown. So she's all ready for the dyno. And then track day Monday was a big practice day all day long. She finally would have had me out there, but it is what it is. Can't do much about it, the dirty Rona virus. But yeah, you can see since the last video, the seats are all in there. So you can see the seats are all in, mounted, the brackets are in. Got them back from powder coat. Come up pretty good. Nice red colour. The old Sparko seats are in there. All the dashes back in. You would have remembered from one of the last videos, if you've been watching, I painted the headers nice and red. They look bloody awesome once they're actually on the car. But the old red VHT paint, I mean the car's only been running in the shed. And they've gone from pristine red headers to what now looks like burnt marshmallows. It's pretty shitty how bad they're gone, but you can see, terrible. All that time painting, but yeah, sort of fired her up just idling away, and it just burnt the paint straight off. Big plumes of bright yellow smoke and just smoked the whole shed out. It was savage. But yeah, anyway, that's all. You can see I've changed up the intake. I've got rid of the independent throttle body setup. Just went back to a standard high rise there. Still got to make up a air filter for it. Just waiting for some aluminium V-bands to turn up, and I'll make a sort of custom steel air filter for it. Yeah, even though they're burnt, they're still looking pretty trick. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I was really looking forward to getting out there on Monday, and actually finally, after been going on for a while now, the old build has taken a bit longer than I had anticipated. I fixed the ticking in the motor, so I've done a lifter, LS7 lifter upgrade. That didn't actually work. It was still ticking, and then ended up doing a trunnion upgrade as well. So I put some Crocam's new trunnion in there, and that sort of seems to fix the ticking noise that was carrying on. So it actually sounds pretty good now. Yeah, see, the other day I had a guy lined up to do some stickers, but he sort of just sort of washed out. And then Friday, knowing that I was going on the dyno today and then to the track on Monday, I hit up the guy Tom from the Science Supermarket here in Midvale, and within 4 hours he'd knocked these awesome stickers up for me. It's pretty awesome. 4 hours later. So yeah, they look pretty awesome. Pretty stoked to have them on there. Bit of a dream moment, having a little car with your own stickers on it. But yeah, not really much else to update, I suppose. It's just sort of sitting here waiting now. So Mitch from WA Performance was going to get me in today. Sort of pretty much last notice really, but dude's an absolute legend. Been talking to him on the phone heaps of times, and always stops and gives a bit of a chat and helps out. And yeah, he's going to squeeze me in today so that I could be ready for Monday, which is pretty awesome. But didn't bother with it in the end because it's been cancelled anyway, so there's not much point in coming in on the weekend when there's no rush. Still running shit, backfiring and carrying on, but obviously once we get on the dyno she'll be alright. Just a little one. It's not tuned, so just gonna do a little one, but yeah, how good does that sound? Yeah, pretty stoked with that. You can hear it backfiring and popping away and carrying on, but yeah, it's just a tuning issue. But I really just want to send it, but I know that if I do, I'll regret it. I'm trying to restrain myself. Yeah, so it's ready. Once we're out of lockdown and we get onto the dyno, that'll be the next video. Cheers for watching. We'll see you then. Subscribe.